So on the left hand side we will have Team 404 who will be playing the Zagara right there. We're going to go down to this middle lane, which is for we have Zergling playing on the Mirrodin, DJ Hellscream will be on that Uther, Zeus will be on the Kerrigan, and Raichu will be playing on the Tyrande.
And the right hand side, we have Vitality Esports. I am not a fan of this Valor because he's stolen my name. Mr. Big Hoss on the Valor. We have Kron on Tacita, Ego on Rhaegar, Hurt on Diablo, and Lord Twisted on the Jaina. As it looks like we're going to see some action straight from the off.
So they're going straight in there. They're trying to get the stun on the Diablo. It looks like they had a little bit of their MS and throw him right back at them, so they're going to have to back off here. They're going in. They're going to try to find the stun onto Raichu. Raichu's going to take a bit of damage. He might go down here. Yep, a good damage coming out of that team. Zergling's going to have to Dwarf Toss over that wall. Mirrodin just barely getting the safety there, and almost looked like a good fight for 404, but unfortunately kind of picked the wrong target to get onto. Just weren't able to really follow up on all the stuns there, and we have Vitality just taking the cake on that one, so they're going to go ahead and start rotating down.
Yep, as this 4-man roam squad that we've seen ever so often on Dragon Shadow is going to push this one out, go back towards Min, make sure that Uther and Kerrigan don't get too overextended, too overzealous. They're just going to now push this one out as well, and Tasta's obviously one of the best heroes of that. Add Jaina Blizzards in there as well, and it's just so much wave clear.
Yep. So, it looks like they're both trying to do the same thing, unfortunately, with the couple of deaths they weren't able to roam like that, and it kind of pushed them off of it, so we do see a bit of a level lead coming in here for the Vitality Esports team. And top lane though, we do have pretty much standard. Zagara's just bullying off the Volley here, Volley doing whatever she can to stay alive. So we'll have to see what each team decides to do. We do have the Bomb Shrine being taken by Vitality though.
Yeah, the top lane though, that gets taken by 404. DJ Hellscream and Zergling trying to just hold off in this mid lane here. See what they can do as we see the rotation back down to this bot lane. Just really Vitality showing them who is boss, and it's like we have this map under control is what they're saying, and they're trying to intimidate 404, stop them moving, make sure they can't get around the map as easily as they may hope.
So looks like Vitality's finally stopped. They said, well, we did what we needed, and we're just going to go ahead back onto this Raichu, though getting caught out here a little bit in a bad situation. It's getting body blocked hard by that Diablo, but we do have the stun going from Kerrigan on to the Jaina there. It's going to help him get out alive. We do have the Tassar movement down just a bit too late to help out his team, but that will mean they'll gain control over this Bomb Shrine, so once again it'll be 1-1 for each team.
Yeah, as pretty even so far apart from that first blood. As now Vitality look towards their Siege Giants, grab these early on, 35 seconds after they're spawned. Meanwhile in the top lane we have a bit of a duel here. Uru going to be trying to force Mr. Big Hoss off that one, as he reclaims the shrine for his team. As now 404 have control of both shrines, but for how long is the question, as we now see Vitality move back down to start showing their dominance on this bot lane.
So we do see the Sea Giants coming out when it's actually being mirrored now from team of 404. They're going to go ahead and get on this. You have the stuns coming out nice, but we do have, it looks like Diablo coming in. They're going to go ahead and spot him out, and they're going to force him off of this. Seems like right now 404 are going to have to get in if they want to try to do anything. We do have the healing ward going down. They're going to go ahead and jump onto it. Are they going to be able to get a kill off? No, we do have
3-man stun.
Again, a couple of them. They're going to go ahead and stun them up again. They are able to get the Giants off of this, but will they be able to keep all their members? It looks like Zergling's caught in a little bit of a bad situation, but will they be able to get him out? No, he gets stunned up by that Diablo, and it will be a 1-for-0 in kills, but they were able to get the Giants in the end.
Yeah, that was a prime position for Kerrigan to fight in, and we saw it here. Zaris was able to get a 3-man grab into a 3-man stun, and that's really what you want from your Kerrigan. Unfortunately they weren't able to all escape alive, but they did get the Siege Giants. They got the XP for it, but they weren't able to utilize them to their fullest. Meanwhile we had the Siege Giants of Vitality just pushing down, tickling these towers just a little bit.
So with that, it looks like level 7 will be hit first by Vitality. That'll give them a little bit of an extra boost here if they decide to fight, but for being safe, going ahead and backing, they have, looks like each person in one lane. They're not really trying to go out. They know that there's probably 3 people down here, but with both of the shrines being taken right there, it looks like who was getting bullied off by the Vala is going to go back up there, tapped. Probably will be able to get the Vala off again. Just going to sit there and do whatever they can. We do have the Hydralisk coming out, and that does mean the shrine will be back in favor of 404.
Yeah, meanwhile this hard camp is getting taken down in the bot lane, and there's not going to be any resistance to it at all. Only now does the owl come out, but it's a little bit too late, as now they probably look to reclaim this bottom shrine, and Zergling won't be able to capture it in time, especially when you're against Kron on the Tassadar. Mr. Big Hoss though, dancing alongside Uru up here, taking a lot of damage from the Hydralisk and the roaches that are spawning as well. Has to grab that health globe and fall back away from that one. But bot lane, it's a classic siege going on. They grab the camp, they're going to use them to their fullest and get one tower at least down here.
Yep. And so this is where the level leads are really going to start to break off, especially since nothing really mid or top's happening as far as taking down towers. We do have 2 towers going down, which will give them about a full level lead almost here. And unfortunately, we still haven't seen any roam squad. The only roam that we've really been seeing has been off of DJ Hellscream. So the Kerrigan not really been utilized to her fullest effects, it would seem, especially on this map where she has such great roam potential. And Diablo coming in from the back, they're going to try to get a spite started onto Raichu right here. They're going to be able to get a lot of burst down onto him. We do have heals going onto him. Will he be able to stay alive there? He's going to be able to get the snare out, but it won't be enough. As Xeris is actually pushed back into the lane too. Will they be able to get the kill on him? We do have Mirrodin coming down trying to help. Xeris taking a lot of damage, will be picked up too. It is a 2-0 in the favor of Vitality Esports.
Yeah, well that's exactly what they needed. They've got control of this bot shrine as well, and they're about to hit level 10 and get their all-important heroics. Valor is trying to take this top shrine, but against a Zagara it's not going to go well. As here we have the heroics. And what do we have? We have Archon, Ancestral, Apoc, Rain of Vengeance, and Water Elemental. So pretty standard, expected heroics coming out from Vitality Esports.
And while there's a little bit of nothing much to going on, I absolutely love the new artwork for Vala's.
Oh yes.
Talent's just amazing.
It now makes searing attacks look out of place.
Yes. But DJ
Speaking of out of place,
jumped on right there. Will he be able to get out? No, he won't. He's in a bad situation. They're just gonna leave him for dead right there. DJ's kind of trolling around, but gonna die, as we do have Tassadar actually coming up to help Mr. Big Hoss gain control of this top shrine.
Yep, and they're able to do so, but can they get the Dragonite? That's the question. Zergling is the man resisting it in the mid lane. Lord Twisted, though, he's going to try and grab this one up using the Blizzard.
Level 10 has been hit by 404, so they might be able to get in and start doing what they need to here. Although Zergling looks like he won't be able to save him just in enough time. We do have the Apoc getting jumped out there. The instant healing will pop off on Jaina in enough time, so here's going to be the next one. It's going to get caught out by that Rain of Vengeance. That'll be a 3-0 in the favor, but the Maul has gone off. Will they be able to do anything here? Nope. Looks like Raichu and DJ will have to jump off as the Dragonite is captured by Vitality Esports.
Yeah, and just had a little bit of lag there, it seemed. That was strange. Let's use this time to take a look at talents, because there are some interesting ones across the board. So first of all, let's take a look at Muradin. Level 7, Battle Momentum. It's not so often you see Muradin. I mean, we haven't seen a Muradin in a while, so just seeing him is interesting. But Battle Momentum, not too sure about that one. And Uther, he got some new talents here. So we've got Block. Means that, of course, takes a few less hits. The Boundless Conviction, at level 4, means that his W has increased width and length. Means that just Uther's pushing power's increased a little bit. Clairvoyance, kind of expected on Uther, and then of course Divine Shield, the newer seen heroic coming out from Uther, which I assume will go on to Kerrigan and later on in fights. DJ Hellscream though, the Uther himself, luckily got punted away there.
Yeah, and really interesting during that time they actually committed everyone to the top lane. They went to the middle for a little bit, but it looks like they're going to try to fight right here, trying to get something set up. They're not going to be able to find it too much, so as the rest of Vitality heads up, we still do have the Tassadar, so if they want to fight, this might be the time, but most of their ultimates are still down. Yuhu might be getting caught out here, does get slowed a little bit, is going to get jumped on by that Diablo. Will they be able to kill? No, the Divine Shield does go down, but will it be enough to save him? Zergling is getting caught up there. DJ Hellscreen almost getting hit by the Apoc. Zergling taking a lot of damage, will get picked up. It will be a 2-0 in favor of Vitality Esports, and their comp just is on point right here. They're getting who they need to, blowing them up after that Diablo gets onto them. Raichu might be the next target. He's trying to use the fort to his advantage, but will get picked up from that Jaina right there, and that was a 4v5. And
yeah, meanwhile in the bot lane,
no problem. Yeah, meanwhile in bottom lane, Tassadar is like, well guys, it's nice that you're fighting without me. I'm just going to go ahead and pick this up.
Just goes to show what a 2-level lead can do, and engaging on your terms. Kron now getting stunned up after getting the fort, but it's a little bit too late. Hardcamp got actually stolen away here. Vitality Esports taking that one. Going to take down the first tower, and then probably follow it up with the 4 easy enough. Uru and Zergling going to be trying to do what they can. Zaris may look for an engage here, but even so, it would be a 3 versus 4.
So they're looking right here, trying to find, but we actually have Diablo who's going to be the one to engage the fight. Zeros will be picked up right there, popping that Maelstrom, but will it be enough? It actually might to be able to get him out, but that just means that they're going to have to jump out, and that won't be up for the next one. And right now, I can't really see too much for what 404 would be able to do to get back in this game. Jaina finally does have her sprint now, which means she's not an easy target to pick up unless the stun does land onto her. So,
and something to note as well, if a Kerrigan plans on going for Maelstrom, they tend to take Fury of the Swarm at 4 and then Battle Momentum at 7, just so that because of course when you procs like Cleaves, that procs your Battle Momentum, and of course Maelstrom will be off cooldown a lot quicker. Usually when you see in Venom, you tend to see Ultralisk more often than not, so Maelstrom, really long cooldown. It was used in that top lane, it's still got over a minute left on it, so 404 really can't fight until that comes back up.
And so, right now looking at this, really what they're going to want to find is just finding some way to get a stun, maybe to get a Maul into a Maelstrom might be their best chance of actually being able to pick someone up here, but they're going to get Kronk here. Will they be able to get the kill on him? No, he's just going to go ahead away, but a 2-man Maul is going to be able to help him. But we do have Diablo just forcing everyone out. The APOC comes out. Zeros might be picked up, but the Divine Shield comes out onto him, but that won't be able to be used for Raichu, who does get picked up there. We will have everyone else being cleaned up. We do have Zagara and Kerrigan falling down right there with the Uther falling, but he will have his passive for a little bit. The Dwarf trying to get over that wall isn't going to be enough. Zergling will be the next one to be picked up as he is body blocked by everyone before he dies. And a 5-0 in favor of Vitality Esports. And the level lead going on to 4.
Yeah, and they can't really capitalize off this though, except for get a Dragon Knight. I mean, they're going to get 2 more towers here, as they certainly get 1. Try to get a second one here. But Jaina's going to grab this Dragon Knight here, and then they look to take the keep. Diablo just getting stunned up, but even so, he can just get out of that one. Just turns his attention onto Uru.
Jumped on there, and it's just another kill. The Diablo really showing its worth now, showing why he's also considered a top pick. Really, really making it hard for this 404 team to do anything. We do have the Starfall coming out though, just to kind of clear things up. They're going to try to get this Dragon Knight down as quick as possible, but they still are losing the Zagara, so they have to be careful with their fights.
Look at this. This is just going to be more XP in the favor of Vitality. 17-13 right now, as he's going to punt Zerglin away from that one. DJ Hellscream trying to get in there. The snare, or the stun, sorry, going on to hurt. He's going to flip Kerrigan back in.
Yep, Zerglin game picked up there. Once again, just another easy kill. And 404, just not really much they can do. They really didn't, as I said before, I don't think they really utilized their comp to the fullest potential, and I think that led to their downfall in the end. Not using the Kerrigan to roam, they lost the person, they lost, you know, the death, or they had the death early on to the game, which really slowed down that four-man push into the middle, into the bottom, back to the middle, and it just seemed after that they were just really on the back foot, didn't really know what to do to get back into the game, and it's just showing right now that they really didn't have too much of a backup plan after that. Vitality is just saying, well, that's fine with us, we're just going to continue to take this game. It's now a 5-level lead.
Yep, as now that level lead's going to extend even further. Well, actually going to get closed as 404 hit that level 14, but even so, they're still fighting up a talent no matter where they fight. This bottom hard camp gets taken away, and you got to think that Vitality are going to steal away the easy camp as well here and just try to siege this bot lane. You've got the Tacita, you've got the Diablo, Vala, Jaina, so much structure damage goes down. And when you have these Merc camps tanking things up, doing so much damage from range, it's going to be a very easy keep. And 404, they can't even engage off of this because of the 4-level difference and the talent difference.
As nice as Blizzard is with implementing, being able to get back into the game, it's just so hard in the end. You know, a lot of their engages aren't to Diablo here, which I feel is just such a big, mistake. The APOC being popped there. It's certainly, I mean, Zeros once again having to have the Divine Shield on him just means it's not there for anyone else. Kron taking a bit of damage, but that is the Tacita, so he's just going to be able to say, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and take everything you have, Void Shift away, while the rest of my team cleans you up. Right now, you're the only one alive. We have a 5-0 once again. Ancestral Heal being popped up on to Kron just for shits and giggles, it seems. Oops, sorry, stream, but
Shizzle. Shizzle and
Core
giggles.
falling down here. 30% health and it will be GG.
Yep. So there it is, Vitality Esports moving on to tonight's round of 8 in the ESL NA Go4Heroes number 17 Cup. I've said that way too much today already. Guys, that was a very swift game. We'll try and get another one underway as quickly as possible. I am Hoss still. I have been since about 4 o'clock British summertime today. With me now is Party Foul, and we will be back after this very short break where I get time to sort out overlays and such. So guys, we'll see you on the other side.